Hello, guys and gals, or whoever is watching my video. I'm glad that you could join me for this video, this tutorial. You read the topic, you read the caption, you are here, you are interested in finding out why you can't make money in the Forex market. And in this video, I'm going to give you 4 real reasons why you can't make money in the Forex market, you specifically. And me in saying this, it's not just going to be like, oh, guys, you can't make money in the market, so give up, die, kill yourself. No, nothing of that sort. Rather, there'll be a positive message in the end, and definitely there'll be tips and ways for you to climb up, to learn more, to become better for sure, and yeah, to succeed. Because if forex is you are as passionate about forex as I am, then for sure you definitely want to succeed. And even if you are not even as passionate, for sure you want to make money. Everyone wants to. So this video will be very helpful for that. So number one reason you are not going to make money in Forex, and let's take it plain and simple. Trading is hard, okay? Trading is hard. Just just process that trading is hard. Just look at this chart, you can see what's going on the screen, and it looks like it's no one knows exactly where it's going to bounce. I think apart from like those who are like in the biggest financial institutions, or like those who have the money, or those who are actually moving the market, like the regular person, there's no way you're going to know like where the market is going. You don't know if at this point it's going to dip, it's going to go up. You don't know exactly what it's going to do. And I think that's one thing that's like part of the beauty of the forex market. And I think in a way, the fact that we don't know everything, and the fact that like the market itself is unpredictable, number one, it plays into the kind of reward that is associated with like making money on forex, but also definitely the risks are also high. But it also plays into the fact that like many people will fail in this venture, because most people come into forex thinking, oh, this is going to be a breeze, it's a side hustle, I just want to make quick money, wherever it is. And 100% get that idea. I mean, that's how I came into forex. I was hooked on a video on binary options. I remember I had like no money. I was doing sports betting, and I couldn't get girls. For me personally, I couldn't get girls, and I was like, man, these girls are going for these guys with money, like guys my age who are having cars, who knows who bought them the cars. At that point in time, I never even thought about where the cars come from. Like, okay, I want these girls. If they like cars, I want to buy a car. Let me dump my money into binary options. And that's what I did. I heard it was quick money. I lost all my money. And I did it again and I lost it all. And from now, just shifting from binary, and I just moved to forex. Like any other person, I also did stuff in like futures trading. It's more like forex, but it's about commodities. So definitely trading gold, oil, the S&P 500, stuff like that. I was just interested in it because I always wanted to make the money, and even till now, I think there's a part of me that's still like, hey, just get that money and get those girls. But in total review, I think like it's I'm far from that naive person that I was then, who thought that like I'm just coming to trading, then it's going to be some easy game, and like everything is going to be done easily with no sweat, and before you know, you lose all your money. Anyway, one other reason, right? This is the second reason I think is very important, apart from personal responsibility, like you being the first person. And so reflect on the first point, that you yourself come in with like skewed expectations, right? And you think it's going to be easy, but why is that the case? And I think that's what my second point goes into more. There are too many scammers in Forex. Okay, there are too many people scamming other people, just scamming. it's crazy the number of scammers I've witnessed. I've had to work with. I mean, I don't want to name any names, but I think it's just horrendous. Like the number of people who are scamming, and I think in future videos for sure I'll try and expose some of these people, because it's crazy. People are everywhere. I remember I going to a signal service on Telegram. I paid for the signals and the win rate was it's crazy. So I paid for the signal and before I paid like $15, which for me it was still a lot of money at that point in time. And it's like, okay, I paid this much. Where is my like I paid this much? I'm expecting to at least recoup my $15 and even get more money in my raw account, right? And of course, it's like for fuck's sake, sorry, for no reason, absolutely no reason. I just it's just that, like you can't make money for it. It's like it's like things where you are programmed to fail, especially if you're using people's signals. And that's where I was using people's signals, and they were like, no, 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 we are going to screw you. We are going to take your money. And they did. I mean, they gave some of the worst signals. I know trading is hard, but I mean, these people charge you money and they teach you nothing. They do nothing. I remember paying for a Forex course, and this guy is one of the guys I really dislike. He's a known scammer. Kojo Forex for sure. That guy is just a scammer. Anyway, I paid like a lot of money to this guy and for him to teach me Forex, and he cannot do that job. He can't even be bothered, and he takes so much money from me, $500 plus. Takes so much money from me, and he can't even be bothered to actually make a good video or like and spend time working with me. And he's not just the only one. There are the multiple people who have taken different sums of money from me and just scamming me, and you practice whatever they teach you, and it's in the end you're like, oh, this strategy doesn't work. Or I'm not making money from this strategy. And you are losing money, and it's like whenever you go into this signal service, it's like that's the week where you lose the most money because you go in thinking, oh, this guy is probably a guru. This guy is very good, right? This guy is probably very good. So I'm going with him, just going to see how like um how much I'm going with him. I know this week is going to be better. Why not just like risk everything? And those are the weeks in which you lose a lot of money. There are so many other scammers. I mean, Daniel Savage, so many people. Lambo Rao, and the list goes on and on. These people are just scamming their way. They fake being real traders. Not everyone in the first market is a scam, but for sure, like I'll say, anyone who claims to be a guru and who is teaching people at a price, most of them are scammers. I think someone like someone who I watch and I can vouch for is Wix Don't Lie, right? Raja Banks. And he's even worked with Daniel Savage. So I think that's even funny. it's very funny, but for real, that guy is legit. He comes on live streams. You can see he's actually like he's about what he says, and he lives a decent lifestyle, but he's actually making lots of money, millions from Forex. And I think that guy is like an inspiration for sure. But he's like one in a million. Like so many other people are just in there, they're scamming people because they themselves they don't have like effective strategies in the beginning, and they just lie to you. They sell you a dream that the guy goes out and he rents a Benz. Like in the case of Kodo Forex, they rent a Benz. Another guy will rent a Lambo in the case of Daniel Savage, or if he even bought the Lambo, I think Savage has scammed enough people to be able to do that, and they're able to, you know, they're able to milk what do you call it? Their followers so much that it's crazy how much they make, and in the end, they're able to maybe I think in a way they're able to afford like these kind of things that they buy in flash, but they are not really teaching. They are not making anyone millionaires for sure, because they themselves are not getting to become millionaires off of trading. Because in the first place, their trading is for most of them is just not good enough. It's just not good enough. And for someone like Raja Banks, right, who you can watch on a live stream and you can see it's actually about the life about that Forex life. I think you can watch him on a live. You don't have to pay anything to watch him live, and you can see if you think about it critically and you observe what he's doing, you can see that he's actually legit. But for like someone like Daniel Savage, I think he went on Trading Nuts channel. Trading Nuts is someone who interviews other like forex traders and tries to see their strategy. And oh my goodness, I think that Daniel Savage was horrible because he's a scammer. Like he's a scammer, and his strategy doesn't work. And he got exposed. Like the fraud he is, he really did get exposed. But it makes sense. I think these people are like collateral damage in the forex market, and you have to accept that. I think you're someone who is trading or coming up, just make sure the first thing you do is do not buy any calls. Don't spend money on anything. Don't make that mistake that I did. You don't want to be spending money trading, and you also don't want to be spending money like paying for useless courses. I have on my channel, you can watch, you can find strategies that actually work, and strategies that actually have been tested, and you can actually make money from. And why would you pay for that if you could get it for free? Why would I pay for Daniel Savage's course when I can just watch Raja Banks teach me for free? When I can watch someone like Nick Sean, right? Nick Sean is also one person I really admire. Mission FX, right? And most of his videos are free. You can watch his strategy, you can watch what he teaches, and you can implement it, you test it, you spend some time working on it, which will lead me into my third point, right? You spend some time checking on it and see if the strategy even works or not. So that is my third reason, right? The third reason why you are not going to make money in Forex is that most people are not testing. You are not testing your strategy. Okay, you watch a video, you watch um Cuban's video, you watch was Swaggy C video, you watch whoever else's video, you just Google something or just check something on YouTube, you watch this strategy, you think it works, and then like like an idiot, and I have been in that position, like an idiot, you just go in and you implement that strategy. In the real market, you are actually testing it and you are putting your money against it. You have no idea of how many times it wins. You just have that word of mouth from whoever it is that is a working strategy of that's ridiculous. And that's something you shouldn't do. You should always look to test, right? To test whichever strategy you learn online, right? If you learn strategy, number one, if you test it, there are two positives you can get, right? Number one, you can actually check if this strategy actually works. If you take the strategy and you check and 50 out of 50 trades, you have like what? Um, you follow the rules, the guidelines, like to propose, like position, you are doing everything right, right? And in the end, let's say you have 50 trades, and in the end, the trade you blow up your account on the testing app, right? The simulation app, like the one I have here, Forex tester. If you blow up your account on something like this, right? If you and I mean Forex tester is awesome. If you blow up your account on something like this, then you know that at least there's a potential of you blowing up your account, so that you don't go in the market thinking, oh, I just got the strategy um of YouTube, Swaggy C, and I know Swaggy is a millionaire, so all of a sudden I'm going to use the strategy to become a millionaire. Most people are doing that, you're making that mistake, and that is a tragic mistake. You should never be making that mistake. You should always spend time doing your due diligence. And I know that kind of goes into the first point, right? That people think it's easy. You come in and you think it's easy, so you think you just get anything online, and it's crazy. And you think it's going to help you, but that's not the truth. That's not the case most of the time. And most of the times you do get killed. And even when most of the time, when you even pay for a strategy, you pay for a course. I mean, 99.999% of the time, you are going to get screwed. And most people, even if it's behind the paywall, just because you pay for it, that doesn't mean you shouldn't test. I think if you do, you should still test it. Because let's say you wasted $50, $100. I remember I bought JPL's. I mean, JPL kind of scammed me. JPL, right? Whatever he's called, kind of scammed me because I paid for his course. He had this like sketchy website, a sketchy time. I paid the $500, and like thankfully I was able to like file a claim in my bank and I go back the money, right? So people in like countries where you can't actually do that, they would have been screwed. But I'm in the good US of A, so I think I was able to get back my money, but someone else couldn't have it. Anyway, the point is that I paid for that. It was behind the paywall, and the strategy was, come on, it was trash. It's trash. His strategy is trash. But even in his case, he didn't even let me like get access to the strategy, because I think for some reason that I paid and I had to wait 2-3 days, and this guy was just messing with me, man. He was just like playing. It's like I think he thinks I'm dumb or something. I don't know. And I just had he thought maybe he scammed you. He's like, okay, I got this $500. I just move on, but no. Anyway, I was able to get back my money, and it's crazy how like these forest streets are like there are so many scammers everywhere. The trading is hard, but most of you are not testing the strategies, and I think that is an awful problem. It's an awful thing. And the last thing, and it's something that you have to ponder about. But if you've liked the content so far, guys, if you have liked the content so far, please show your boy some love, okay? I need those likes. I need your subscription because it's only with your help, right, that I can reach more people and help, you know, spread our financial literacy. Like if I'm able to save another person from getting scammed or able to teach another person another strategy that will help them, I think that's a positive for sure. That's 100% a positive, and I think you guys should like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe, okay? I'll keep giving you content, keep giving you strategies, but for me, I'll keep it real. I don't want to be selling any courses. Of course, if the money comes, yes, but no, no. Okay, so the last reason why you guys are getting your asses handed to you in the forex market, right? Why you are not winning and why you are actually going to lose is that most people rush into trades, and this is a really, really multi-layered topic. Okay, rushing into trades is like number one. It goes of my first point, my third point, right? It's like no, there's no testing. Like most people don't test the strategies they get off of online, right? But another reason, right? Another reason is that like some people, even if after testing, it's like you are in such a rush to make money that such a rush to make money, such a rush to get that bag, sis, right? Get that bag, bro, and stuff like that. You are such in a rush that you're in such a rush that you forget to like follow rules, right? You forget to follow your strategy. Some people, I think there have been times where like you haven't, and even for me, like I haven't followed my strategy because maybe I came up with a loss, right? And I was impatient. I want to get back those losses, and you are rushing. Or let's say you again you just like find a strategy for the first time, and you're like, okay, I have to rush, I have to get this money, get the bag, bro, get the bag, sis. But that's not the right thing to do. And you always have to take your time. Trading is not easy. You have to take the time to learn before you earn, and even before like you actually start earning, you do have to practice. Okay, whatever strategy you get, you practice. It's not just 50 tests. You have to test, you have to work. And that's why this channel is still called GZ Test. But in all seriousness, I love you guys. I'm looking to make more content for you. Just looking to push my videos to help expose some of these scammers, teach you guys strategies, and just help everyone else. Because it's a hard time, and I mean, I don't think there's ever been a time in human history where we've ever said, "Oh, these times are so easy." We always look back and say, "Oh, those were the good times." But right now, it is hard, and it's going to be very helpful to help other people. Number one, not get scammed. At least you keep your money that you have, and also learn other trading tips, strategies that can actually be helpful. And you guys hopefully can find interest and join me whilst we do some tests. Okay. So with that said, I leave you guys and hope you like, subscribe, you stay safe, and start making those greens in the market. Okay, you start making those greens. See ya.